2015 Hyundai Sonata reveal, which will be happening in less than 10 minutes from now. Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Burt, and we are live from the Jacob Javits Center in New York City. The excitement is building, everyone's gathered around, we've got the journalists here, they all want to write about it, they're going to take the photos, but we're so glad that you could join us here today as well. And we want you to participate with us. Any of your questions or comments throughout the broadcast, you can put it in that text box that you see there on your screen. We'll be answering your questions during the post-show after the big reveal. So be sure to join us, be sure to ask those questions, deliver those comments, because we will have CEO and President Dave Zukowski with us. We'll have some from the marketing team. We will also have the design team here, so you can hear a little bit more about what the all-new 2015 Hyundai Sonata is all about. Just reminding you that this vehicle is built in the United States at a Montgomery, Alabama plant, and we're going to give you a little sneak peek at what it's like in Montgomery, Alabama. So let's take a closer look at that video, and we're going to show it to you right now.
Before I came here, I worked at a textile industry.
I was a service technician for Chrysler.
Before that, I worked with Coca-Cola.
I was a truck driver.
And I worked with K&B Toys Warehouse.
Walmart. I was a screen printer.
I've also been self-employed.
I was a line waitress.
I was a cake decorator.
I left there and came to Hyundai, and I've been at Hyundai ever since.
We have a very enthusiastic, a very exciting workforce here at HMMA.
Being here at Hyundai has really changed my lifestyle.
It was a big difference. I was able to take my family on vacations. My wife able to get a little bit more things, and my kids able to put them in private school. They're very proud.
Money-wise, it was a big change. Every day, it's a big difference for me.
And there's a big place, and there's room to move up.
I started on the floor. I was on this line right here, and in a year, I made it upstairs. So, you know, it's always an opportunity for growth.
We work together as a team. You know, we work together as a family. We're the Hyundai family.
It's a great environment. Everybody here is real supportive. It's been great.
Even though we're family here, outside of here, we're part of a bigger family. So it's like open arms.
It makes them feel good about coming to work every day, engaging themselves in what we do, being a part of something great. It's very important to them. They really feel a sense of pride when they see their name or the plant being recognized in the industry.
Being able to make a car from scratch all the way up and then see the process after you do it, I love it.
We really care a lot about the product that we build. When you see one out on the road, you know, you want to say, hey, I helped create that. When I leave here and I wear the Hyundai shirt and they say, I love your cars, you know, I have one.
It's a great feeling when they say, my mommy made that car right there, my mommy made that car right there.
I feel like we can do anything at Hyundai. When these cars come down the line, it's like you're going to learn it, you're going to do it, you're going to be good at what you do.
And as we move forward into launching a brand new model, which is the 2015 Sonata, you can really see the sense of excitement. It's almost like having a new baby.
It's a very good thrill. It's a thrill. It is. It's like a spirit of having a new baby because everything's different. So as a team, we love it.
Everybody's really excited leading up to the birth of that baby, and that's where we're at right now.
The evolution of Hyundai, watching it grow, it's a great feeling to be a part of that growth, a part of something that is. It's a good feeling. It's a proud feeling to work at Hyundai.
So as you can see at HMMA, it's an incredible facility. It's been around since 2005, and the amazing thing about it is that over 2.5 million Sonatas have been built there. Incredible infrastructure has brought so much to the area in Montgomery, Alabama. Now, we had something very special happen last night at the Frank Gehry building, the IAC building here in New York City. We had a lot of VIPs. I got a sneak peek of the 2015 Hyundai Sonata for a very special evening. Let's take a closer look at what they experienced.
moment tonight. As I've been telling our team, I wanted to think of this evening as a dinner party with a special guest being the Sonata.
Phenomenal vehicle, and it's just, for those of you that were involved in the new Genesis, you'll see a lot of family resemblance, you'll see a lot of the same refinements, you'll see a definite style and language, but we think you're going to love it. We're very, very proud of it.
This is our design philosophy, fluidic sculpture, period. You're going to hear fluidic sculpture 2.0, you're going to ask a lot of questions about what the other versions are. I think it's very important to understand that we're sticking with our philosophy, we're evolving it, and it's very important for you to understand the origins of that kind of fluidic sculpture relative to it coming from nature.
As you can see, it was a really special evening. We had so much fun. There was food, there was drink, there was the new Sonata. The feedback was great, and we can't wait for your feedback for the 2015 Sonata. Now, we will be revealing it in just a few minutes. It'll be happening just behind me right over here, but I am surrounded by hundreds of journalists all around me. It's incredible how large the crowds here are at the Jacob Javits Center here in New York City, and the excitement is certainly building. But this is a great reminder that you can participate with us today here at Hyundai Live Connect. Enter all of your questions and your comments into that text box. We will be delivering those questions in our post-show after the big reveal. And again, we'll have some of the design team here with Chris Chapman. We'll have Dave Zukowski here. All of the familiar faces here at Hyundai that you want to speak with. So don't forget to join us. We've got about 3 minutes or so before the reveal happens. And as you can see, we don't know exactly what's going to be behind that. Okay, I do, because I've seen it, but it really is incredible. And now they're telling us 2 minutes. That's even better. You guys are going to have the opportunity to take a look at that in just a few minutes. So get those questions ready, sit back, relax, and enjoy the presentation that'll be happening in just moments from now. We'll be giving you the official countdown in just a minute. Get those questions in, and I will see you guys for the post-show with all of our Hyundai executives here to answer your questions. So enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President and CEO of Hyundai Motor America, David Zukowski.
Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us. This isn't just any day for Hyundai. We're celebrating the next iteration of one of the most important vehicles in our entire lineup, the 7th generation Hyundai Sonata, a vehicle that has consistently been one of the top-selling models for Hyundai in the United States. And to commemorate this special occasion, we've got some honored guests among us. Please join me in welcoming the Vice Chairman of Hyundai Motor Company and a great supporter in the U.S. market, Mr. E.S. Chung. The President and Chief Design Officer for Hyundai Motor Group, Mr. Peter Schreier. And the President of R&D for Hyundai Motor Company, Mr. H.J. Kim. And finally, joining us by satellite from our plant in Montgomery, Alabama, please welcome the Director of Quality Operations, Mr. Chris Susak.
Hello, Dave. Hello, New York. We're very excited to be here today, joining you all for the unveiling of our newly redesigned 2015 Hyundai Sonata.
Chris, you know how important this vehicle is to the entire Hyundai brand, and we really appreciate the tireless efforts of your entire team. What is it that you're doing there? How are you pulling this all together?
Well, I tell you what, Dave, it's with an outstanding world-class workforce along with a very supportive community right here in Montgomery, Alabama.
That's great. Very, very impressive. What kind of quality initiatives are you putting in place for the new Sonata?
Well, let me tell you, Dave, we've implemented a number of quality initiatives. First, we built close to 500 pre-production quality test, validation, and training vehicles. We've already driven over 1 million miles of real-world engineering road testing, and we have over 3,600 enthusiastic, passionate, and dedicated quality-minded team members, many of which are standing right here with me today.
Hey, welcome everybody. It's great to have you joining us here in the Big Apple. So, Chris, this is the first time that anybody here in New York has had a chance to really see the vehicle, but this has been your lifeblood for the last couple of years. What do the folks think about it?
Well, Dave, let's ask them. Team, what do you think of our new Sonata?
That's great.
And Dave, we hope that all our guests up there in New York today will share our enthusiasm once they get a chance to see our experience in our new Sonata. And oh, by the way, come down to Montgomery and see us sometime and check out our plant. We'd love to have you all.
All right, thanks, Chris. Thanks to everyone, to you and at HMMA for delivering a vehicle that we can be so proud of. I look forward to coming to the plant and seeing you all real soon. We thought it was particularly important.
Enjoy the show, everybody.
Here in New York, connected with our team members in Montgomery, at least electronically, to get at least a sense of the tremendous pride and energy that is so integral to producing this incredible vehicle. For us, it's more than sheet metal. It's about personal ownership and accountability. Now, with Sonata, our obvious headline act today, you're probably wondering why the all-new Genesis is up here sharing the stage. Well, this 2015 Genesis is the first execution of our more refined design language that we call Fluidic Sculpture 2.0. It's more taut, it's sophisticated, it's athletic, and it's refined. And Sonata, as you'll soon see for yourselves, is the next step in that substantial design evolution. But looks aside, Genesis also demonstrates a great leap forward in Hyundai's quality engineering capabilities. It delivers new and unprecedented levels of vehicle quietness, structural rigidity, advanced dynamics, and safety features. Sonata is the natural next step in this engineering tour de force, bringing premium segment features to the mid-size segment in a way that no existing competitor has managed to achieve yet. The lessons perfected with Genesis are now being applied in every detail to the all-new Sonata. And it's much more than just a trickle-down effect. It's a full cascade of brilliant engineering and technology advances. These are enhancements you can actually hear, or to be more accurate, that you can no longer hear, thanks to amazing noise reduction efforts experienced in all driving conditions. They are also details that you can viscerally feel in Sonata's more responsive handling, reduced vibration, and more precise response to every input. And they're things you can clearly see in every carefully engineered detail, from the sleek and elegant exterior to the spacious, intuitive, and ergonomically brilliant layout of the interior cabin. It's not any one thing with the all-new Sonata. It's the cumulative effect of everything being perfectly integrated to deliver an extraordinary feeling of confidence. Bottom line, it's a more advanced Sonata in every possible way. Well, I'm obviously pretty excited about what this car has to offer. I'd like to turn it over to the product experts to fill you in on all the details. But before we go there, let's have our first glimpse of the all-new, spectacular 2015 Sonata.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the all-new Hyundai Sonata. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chief Designer of Hyundai Design North America, Christopher Chapman.
Thank you, everyone. Good morning. You know, there's something very interesting about the image of an athlete in a perfectly tailored suit. The suit does not erase the athlete, it accentuates the inner force of the wearer. In vehicle design, we strive to do the same thing, and that's certainly the case with the all-new Sonata. Its taut and restrained surfaces project an inner strength and confidence born from 6 generations of continual refinement. In the all-new Sonata, design and engineering speak with one voice. These strong surfaces envelop a body and life built in large part from advanced, high-strength steel. Its shape is purposeful, balancing all of the roles it's engineered to play, such as effortless performer, refined retreat, welcoming guest lounge, and connected home away from home. From the front, the new fascia incorporates a larger, more refined grille, wide air intake, and modern, intricate lighting design with LED daytime running lights. From the side, the signature Sonata beltline is now stretched tight, accentuating the sedan's strength. The taut horizontal rocker panels reflect the chassis' increased stability and sure-footedness, while the coupe-like roofline, another cue borrowed from the previous generation Sonata, is now balanced by a larger window graphic that emphasizes the roomy interior. The polished B-pillar adds to the effect, creating a large reflective surface. From behind, horizontal lines underscore the car's generous width and roominess while increasing a more planted look. This purposeful shape has a drag coefficient of just 0.27, and that's the lowest for any non-hybrid in this segment. The interior design exhibits the same careful attention to detail with a user-friendly design for safe and intuitive operation and high-grade materials and controls that feature an exceptional level of tactile refinement. You know, confidence is alluring. You see it in the well-dressed athlete, you see it in this design, and you will certainly experience it in our most refined Sonata ever. Now, for a few of the highlights beneath the sheet metal, please welcome Vice President of Corporate and Product Planning, Mr. Mike O'Brien.
Thank you, Chris. The past generation Sonata was a breakthrough car for us. Its expressive design got people's attention, and it set the brand on a trajectory of unprecedented growth. With this new generation, we set out to build upon Sonata's success by prioritizing engineering integrity. That is, a meticulous dedication to ensure every vehicle attribute and system was developed with a sense of harmony and integration in order to deliver a world-class midsize sedan, one that will inspire driver confidence in any situation and deliver a premium driving experience. So we started with a body in white composed of more than 50% advanced high-strength steel, a material twice as rigid as ordinary steel, yet 10% lighter. That's a far greater application of this high-end material than you'll find even in the most luxury sedans. Advanced techniques such as structural adhesives, hot stamping, and dual-membered main structures are used to further enhance body rigidity. The result is a substantial increase in torsional stiffness and bending strength, resulting in exceptional occupant safety while providing an ideal foundation for confident and athletic driving dynamics. To take full advantage of this platform, both suspension and steering have been thoroughly redesigned to deliver precise and responsive handling while maintaining premium ride quality. So it delivers a driver confidence you can literally feel. Adding to that confidence are the many safety advances engineered into the all-new Sonata. The enhanced structure was designed to achieve top safety ratings, and equal attention was paid to helping drivers avoid accidents altogether. Sonata now offers forward collision warning, blind spot detection with lane change assist, rear cross traffic alert, and other advanced safety systems, advances so new we've just introduced them on the 2015 Genesis. Our comprehensive engineering approach extends to the powertrain as well. It's worth remembering that alongside its revolutionary design, the 2011 Sonata shook up the powertrain lineup in the midsize segment. It was the first to jettison the V6 in favor of a powerful and efficient turbocharged 2-liter engine that's a direct injected. By designing the car exclusively for 4-cylinder engines, we're able to optimize the platform for interior space, overall weight, and efficiency. The 2015 Sonata continues our commitment to an all 4-cylinder engine lineup. Like the entire car, these engines have been extensively re-engineered to deliver enhanced drivability and refinement. Once again, our 2.4-liter Theta returns as our base engine. Our 2.0-liter turbo will be offered in the Sport model. In addition to these two engines, we'll have powertrain news to share with you just in a few months from now. So far, I have focused on the dynamic aspects of Sonata. But increased comfort and convenience also contribute to the premium experience. It starts with more passenger space. The larger platform has allowed us to add 1 full inch of rear passenger legroom and 2.3 cubic feet of passenger volume. In fact, Sonata is the only car in the competitive segment that's officially classified by the EPA as a large car. So it's literally a class above its competition. And that class above feeling continues with a host of convenience features and technologies. Smart cruise control, driver's memory seat, heated and ventilated front seats, heated steering wheel, segment-exclusive side window shades, and an innovative smart trunk feature are just a few examples. Sonata features the newest generation Infinity Premium Audio and our 2nd generation BlueLink telematics system. It adds a number of advanced features, including destination search powered by Google, and popular music sources including Sirius XM, HD Radio, Pandora Internet Radio, and SoundHound. And later this year, Sonata will be one of the first mass-market vehicles to bring Apple CarPlay to market. With CarPlay, iPhone users can control their phones safely through Sonata's 8-inch touchscreen display or Siri voice integration. With such a comprehensive list of features, there's only one thing you will find missing, and that's the noise. Various techniques borrowed from the 2015 Genesis have been applied to produce luxury-class quiet inside the cabin, further solidifying Sonata's premium driving experience. For the driving enthusiast, new for 2015 is a Sport 2.0T model. It introduces several exclusive appearance and performance features. Its enhanced driving character is a result of a sport-tuned suspension, a dedicated steering system, and larger front brakes. Outside, machine-faced 18-inch wheels, a rear diffuser, and quad-tip exhaust provide a more aggressive edge. The 2.0T also provides enthusiasts with differentiated cockpit controls, including a D-cut sport steering wheel with paddle shifters and other exclusive interior changes. The all-new Sonata is the outcome of our engineering approach to ensure every vehicle attribute is developed with a sense of integration designed to deliver a premium driving experience. With large car interior space, improved driving dynamics and refinement, exceptional safety, and the advanced technology you expect from a premium sedan, the 2015 Sonata will begin arriving at Hyundai dealerships early this summer. And now, for a few closing remarks, here again is Dave Zukowski.
Thanks, Mike. That's an awful lot to talk about. New products are obviously the lifeblood of our business. And here at Hyundai, we are so enthused to have the all-new Sonata joining Genesis in a compelling 1-2 punch of new product launches this year. And in just a matter of weeks, we'll be delivering the first mass-produced Tucson fuel cell vehicle to retail customers in Southern California. But it really doesn't stop there. In fact, our aggressive new product cadence is just getting ramped up. Just think of it in terms of this. Our launch plans for the next 3 years are even more robust and extensive than they were from 2010 to 2012, a period where Hyundai experienced exponential growth in U.S. sales volume and market share. That means we'll be introducing at least 12 new products over the next 3 years, and at least one of them will be in a segment that is breaking entirely new ground for Hyundai. I'm going to leave it at that for now so we can concentrate on Sonata. But suffice it to say, we'll have a lot to talk about and a few surprises for you on the immediate horizon. So thanks again to our awesome team in Montgomery, Alabama, for joining us today and sharing their passion and enthusiasm. Thanks also to all of you for taking the time to hear our story, and for those of you following us online as well. Now, please feel free to join us on stage so Mike, Chris, and myself can answer any questions you might have, and that you can take a closer look at this gorgeous 2015 Hyundai Sonata. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, as you see, we had the all-new 2015 Sonata. Very exciting. We heard some of the plans for the next year. It's been an exciting year because we've had not only the Sonata launch, but also the Genesis. So great year for the company. We are going to be bringing in some very special guests, as we mentioned before. We will have the design team coming up in a few minutes. We'll also have Dave Zukowski as well, giving us his feel for the launch today. And as you can see behind me, everyone is gathering around, checking out the vehicle, taking their photos, getting their first look at the 2015 Sonata. I know a lot of you have put in your questions and some of your comments. Continue to do so. You'll see that text box is right there on the screen, and you're able to do that and keep submitting those questions as we do ask the executives their thoughts on the 2015 Sonata. So all this will be happening in just a few minutes. Now, as you can see, it's getting pretty crowded there on the platform. It's kind of amazing. So, all right, look at that. We do have Chris Chapman coming in just a moment. He is from the, of course, Hyundai Design North America team. Chris, come on in. We'll get everyone else in a moment. But congratulations.
Thank you
good.
very much.
Yes. So you're the chief designer of the 2015 Sonata. That's a big responsibility.
Well, you know, it's always a team effort, actually. So, you know, we like to put me in the spotlight a little bit, but really it's a global effort, and we like to try to emphasize that aspect of Hyundai design these days. We're trying to live through and breathe the globality as part of our core values. So it's an important aspect. I mean, we couldn't have done it actually without the mothership in Korea at all. It's an integral part of the design development process.
Well, we hear a lot about fluidic sculpture. at 2.0, I should say.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you? Because I've heard amazing things, like last night you talked a little bit about it, everything, you know, it's the design philosophy, you know, flow and nature and dignity, respect, refinement. These are all great words that you were using.
Yeah. I think it's most important that whatever we call it, 2.0 or 3.0 or whatever, I think the most important aspect of it is that we're sticking with it, and it's called fluidic sculpture. So as we evolve it into the future, it's really important to understand that its origins are in nature and the sensuality that nature brings, the effortlessness of liquid through rock and the nature and so forth. And so we're inspired by that side of things for Hyundai, and we want to try to implement that and get a certain response out of our product line that sort of, I don't know, bubbles to the surface for the people, the kind of dignity and the confidence that they can have in our products.
Well, and I know last night the feedback was really incredible, just listening to the attendees last night, just everything from the color to the interior. People had different things that they were excited about.
Yeah, it was really a good time. It was very natural, very, you know, easy going last night. We weren't laying it on too thick or whatever. We pulled the cover off. We let them enjoy the car and just you know, move in and out of the vehicle and just feast their eyes upon it. The thing about Hyundai design, it's interesting, is with the fluidic sculpture, is that when you look at it, hopefully what we're hoping to get from our customers is this idea that when they see it with their eyes, they reach out with their hands because they want to touch it, and that's what fluidic sculpture kind of brings.
It's an experience. Now, part of your design team is here, so we're going to bring you guys. Come on in. Come on in, we'll introduce everyone. Yeah. We've got Karen Liang. You were in charge of the interior, you're the interior designer for it. Of course, Erin Kim, who I had dinner with last night, and she was in charge senior color, material designer, and Audrey Hudson, exterior design manager. All right, well, welcome, guys. We do have a couple questions from some of our audience today, and this one's on the exterior. So, Andre, this is going to be for you. Did you add any new color choices for the Sonata?
Actually, that'd be a better question.
All right. Well, look, I'm glad that someone's here to answer that.
Yes, I did choose 7 new colors for all new Sonata to make it special. So yeah, orange color is turbo exclusive, so only turbo customer could get it, and it will be special for our new launch. So
we heard a lot about that orange color last night. A lot of people absolutely loved it. So.
Chris Chapman is wearing orange tie.
You just can't get past this. It's just all over the place.
It's the perfect one. Well, let's take another question. All right, this one is from Kim Mari. She's a Hyundai owner. She has also a question about the exterior. What's the difference in the front hood? Andre, can you answer that? Or difference in the front hood compared to the last generation?
Well, all the surfacing is a little more taut, a little more finished than the last generation. We like to have this analogy actually in the studio that the last car was a very muscular, very athletic car. This car is almost like you took that athlete and you put him in a nice cut suit. So you're going to notice the sheet metal is just a little bit more refined than the current car.
And that's what people are looking for, especially when it comes to redesign. One final question here, Don Bernard. He's also a Hyundai owner. Interior, how does the interior compare to the 2014?
I would say it's more asymmetrical design and it's more expressive. So we really care about the driver oriented, so give the driver more exclusive driving experience.
Is there one feature on the interior that you just are particularly in love with?
Oh, I love the line like carry from the cluster all the way to the center console. I think that's a really unique design character we have for interior for this model.
Well, congratulations to all of you on a successful launch of the 2015 Sonata. You should all be very proud.
We are. We're excited. We're thrilled, and I'm just so glad that the team was able to come over here and share it.
Well, great job, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you to all the owners out there. We love you guys. Thank you for loving the product, and we hope you enjoy the new ones. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's true because, you know, without Hyundai owners' feedback, you don't get the redesign. This is what happens when you give your feedback to Hyundai. They take that into consideration, and you see it on the all-new vehicle. Now, we're going to have some more interviews coming your way. Thank you so much, you guys. We certainly appreciate it. And they'll be coming your way in just a moment. As you can see, people are still crawling into the vehicle to check it out. You can see that they're looking inside the vehicle, talking about that interior that we just talked about. And coming in just a moment, I'm going to swap out cards here so that we do get the questions in. We have Steve Shannon coming. He's Vice President of Marketing for Hyundai Motor America. But of course, as everyone is, they are schmoozing. There we go. Steve Shannon. We're right over here. Perfect. All right. Perfect. Hyundai Motor America, you know, you are in charge of Vice President of Marketing. So tell us a little bit about the initiatives for 2015 Sonata.
Well, I tell you one thing we're really excited about. There's nothing like getting off to a great start. And we are a big global sponsor of FIFA World Cup. And, you know, Americans love soccer a lot of the time, but every 4 years when World Cup comes, it is soccer fever, or as they say, football. And so we have a big media commitment with both Univision and ESPN, and that starts in the middle of June. So it's nothing like getting off the car to a great start. So we've got some great television, some great print. We're going to do a couple big ride and drive programs. So, because this car, you have to drive it. It's beautiful, it's incredibly well engineered, and you really can tell that when you drive it.
Now, there's a new homepage also for the vehicle, is there not?
Yeah, we're live on Hyundai.com as we speak, and there's a lot of great content there, especially about the design. And if people check back occasionally, or certainly give us your name and email address, and we'll send you more information as it becomes available. When we learn about fuel economy, we learn about price here soon. We learn about exactly when it's going to be available, and just a lot more detail than we could have shared today. So Hyundai.com is the best place to go.
Fantastic. And let's take a look at just a couple questions that came in from some of our viewers. From a Hyundai owner, Marianne Stratford, will the 2015 Hyundai be available for purchase? When is that going to happen?
I would say midsummer. You know, we heard from the plant today, and they're on schedule. They've made a lot of cars to make sure the quality is right. They start up here in another month, so by mid to late summer, and depending on how far you live from the rail yards and the trucks, we'll be ready by about midsummer.
I like that, because she said her lease is expiring in June, so that might work
That'll
out.
be just right. I'd say talk to your dealer and let them know you want a new one, and I'm sure they can make accommodations to, even if they have to tide you over just a couple extra weeks.
I love it. Marianne, you're going to have our new 2015 Sonata.
As much as you love your current Sonata, wait till you drive this one.
Absolutely. All right, one more question from Brian Adams. Can you tell us about the marketing and advertising for the new Sonata? Any new commercials?
Yeah, there'll be a range of new commercials. We're going to talk about the incredible ride and handling. This car has a whole suite of active safety features like blind spot detection, like lane departure warning, a smart cruise control system that slows you down if the car in front of you slows down. So there's an incredible safety story. There's also, I think probably most importantly, there's a premium. This car is quieter, it handles better, it's more refined. It's almost a little luxury car. And that's a big part of the story. And we're going to definitely tell that story in television and print, a big digital commitment, because of course that's where people are shopping these days.
They sure are, and that's where they get all of their information, and they can go and check out that new website as well.
There's a ton of great stuff. I mean, for example, if you take all the great information on the new Genesis and model a lot of that for Sonata, because that's where people learn, that's where they have time, and whether it's on your desktop, your tablet, or especially even now your mobile, go to Hyundai.com, and there's more than you could possibly want to know about the new car.
Well, thank you so much. A lot of great things to look forward to, and a lot of great information you're delivering.
Yeah, great to be here in New York.
Good to see you again.
Great,
absolutely. Thank you, Steve. All right, we will have more of the Hyundai executives coming your way in just a moment, asking all those questions that you delivered earlier in our broadcast. But remember, check out those websites, get more information, and as you can see, a lot of the journalists, a lot of the press is still getting that information. They're diving right into the vehicle at this point. And you can see that they are having a whole lot of fun getting in that trunk. How big is it? How much can you fit in there? Checking out the back seat. And we do have Mike O'Brien coming up next. He's the Vice President of Corporate and Product Planning for Hyundai Motor America. And we have lots of questions for him coming your way. He'll be here in just a moment. We just have to wrangle everyone and get them over in the right spots. But we're going to talk a lot about some of the things that he talked about during his speech, but I know that some of you gave in some really good questions, and we'll deliver that. Here we go. Mike O'Brien.
Hey, how are you doing?
Great to see you again. Yeah, let's get up here by the vehicle.
Does orange go well with, I think that's a really good match.
I know, we're complimenting each other. Yeah. Let's get up here by the vehicle.
Okay.
Now, we want to just talk a little bit about the new Sonata and some of the features with it, because we've had a lot of great questions from Hyundai owners. They really want to know things about like the road noise. Has that been reduced?
It's been, you know, any average person would get in this car and they say, wow, it's so quiet. And it's been done through a number of different ways. We use now extensive use of basically aerospace grade structural adhesive. So not just welding, so we weld panels together that we've done in the past, but we use these adhesives to not only seal the welded structure, but also to deaden it, so there's no harmonic vibration. It cuts the resonance. And we do it through insulation materials in the floor and in the inner fender wells. We do it through much better use of better quality durometer bushings in the suspension system. So there's a whole myriad of things that have been done to just keep the noise out of the car, whether it's road noise coming through the tires or powertrain noise coming through the engine compartment.
And that is a question that I think you see a lot from consumers. They always want to know, how quiet is my ride?
Really quiet. I think maybe you could hear a pin drop, but you have to, of course, find a hard spot for that pin to bounce off of.
I love that. It's a good analogy. All right, let's get another question. This is from Bert DeFazio. He's also a Hyundai owner. Performance, will there be an optional 6-cylinder engine?
No. So we're offering the same or better performance. Remember, if you look at the horsepower level of our 2.0 turbo, it's among the best in class, including V6 engines. So already we can deliver the same or better power than all of our competitors, and we can deliver better fuel economy with a turbo 4-cylinder direct injected engine as opposed to a V6. Remember, combination of direct injection and turbocharging is a miracle in terms of giving you great power and great fuel efficiency.
Fantastic. Next question on this one. This one is from Martha Tremper. Martha wants to know a little bit more about technology. Will there be a GPS or a rear view camera on the new Sonata? We have several Hyundai vehicles and love them all, especially the gas mileage. Thanks a bunch.
You're going to see rear view cameras everywhere in the Sonata, so no problem. All of our cars will feature a display audio with a big screen and also a rear camera.
And what about HD radio? Because that's a feature that a lot of consumers are looking for when it comes to technology inside their vehicle.
We offer so many radio options. We have Sirius XM, we have Pandora, we have CarPlay now, so it integrates with your iOS system. We have HD radio as well, standard in the car, so we have quite a bit to offer for our customers.
Can you touch a little bit on that Apple CarPlay? Because this is a new piece of technology that I think a lot of people are going to be excited about.
The whole idea of Apple CarPlay is to eliminate the distraction of operating a smartphone. So what we're doing is basically mirroring, or it's offering a lot of the display functionality of the smartphone on the screen, so it allows the customer with either voice through Siri or through 8-inch touchscreen controls to operate their phone without being distracted from their driving duties.
I need that. I know, people get a little too excited by their Apple iPhone. One final question, Clarence Smith. He wants to know, will there be a hybrid edition of the Sonata?
A little early to talk, but you can imagine we're working very hard. We're going to have not only that, we're going to offer more than a couple of options for our customers. If they're seeking high fuel economy, we've got them covered. So we're going to make some more announcements just in a few weeks on that point.
Interesting. Things to come. That might have been a nice little exclusive there. All right. Well, thank you so much, Mike. We certainly appreciate it. Thanks for giving us the inside scoop on the all-new vehicle. Great job there today. Thank you. All right. There might be an announcement in a few weeks. You certainly heard that just a moment ago from Mike O'Brien. I think that's exciting. Everyone wants different features, whether it's interior technology, whether you're looking at performance. You are going to get that with the 2015 redesigned Sonata. We do have a few more guests coming in this broadcast here in our post-show at the New York International Auto Show at the Hyundai display at the Javits Center. So we'll be delivering that in just a moment. We will see who's coming next. All right, Dave Zukowski is coming up next. He's going to give us the scoop not only on the Sonata, but also we'll hear a little bit more on Hyundai and what direction they're moving in for this year. So let's move over just a little bit, get a better look at the all-new Sonata. And just behind this one, this is the orange color that we talked about quite a bit. I'm going to swap out questions. There he is. Right here, President and CEO of Hyundai Motor America. It is Dave Zukowski. Thank you for joining us.
Great to be here.
All right, well, you had a great presentation today, and I just want to get sort of the overall climate with Hyundai. What direction are you moving in?
Up. Nowhere but up. We love it. We had really exponential growth for about 3 years, and to be honest with you, unsustainable growth. It was driven by great new products, obviously, but a lot of our competitors had tsunami problems and bankruptcy problems, and now that's all behind them, and it's all very difficult. So we flattened out a little bit last year, and now when you look at the new Genesis, which we're going to start selling this month, and the new fuel cell hybrid fuel cell Tucson that we're going to sell, and then you've got this great Sonata that we're going to start selling in the summer. It's just a lot of momentum, and our business is pretty simple. New products drives growth, and we've got a lot of new products coming.
Yeah, and we've been featuring, the 2015 Sonata. What excites you most about the vehicle?
I think what excites me most is that we were able to use our premium products, Genesis in particular, as a test bed to develop technologies that are absolutely unheard of in a vehicle in this segment. You've got things in this car that you would never expect to see in a mid-size car, and so it's beautifully styled, it's going to be very well priced, it's going to handle well, it's going to have great fuel economy, it's going to have great power, but it's going to have all this content that is going to absolutely shock people. So it's that combination. It's not one thing, it's the combination of sort of checking every box and saying there's no reason not to buy a Sonata.
Hey, that is a good reason. And last night we had a really nice sneak peek at the IAC building, and the reaction was incredible. Everything from the color to the design to the interior. I had a lot of comments on the interior, and I think that probably excites you and the rest of the design team.
Yeah, one of the things that you don't really realize is that the Sonata is classified as a large car, and everything else in the segment is classified as a mid-size car. We've got the largest interior volume of any of our competitors. So it looks like a small package because it's sleek, but it's actually the largest package in the segment. So ergonomically, it's laid out beautifully. The buttons and everything are turned facing the driver. It is easy to drive. It is comfortable, and it's so quiet. It's tomb-like in its silence inside. It's just a terrific road car.
Well, that's fantastic. I take it you've been behind the wheel of one yet.
I have been.
And one thing I do want to feature, you talked to the plant in Montgomery, Alabama. The growth in that area just from building the plant there in 2005, how much does it excite you just to see what they're doing there?
It's pretty amazing. Our partnership with Montgomery is absolutely amazing. They do a terrific job. It's one of the most efficient plants in the world. They were intended to build about 300,000 units at full capacity. They've responded to our market acceptance of our product, and we built almost 400,000 units last year, and they didn't sacrifice anything. The quality is just absolutely terrific. Their commitment, they're working Saturdays, they're working 3 shifts. They love it. They are so excited to be patched into this event and part of the event. And it's very important for us to include them in the event because they're integral to what we're trying to do here. We couldn't do it without them. It's not just sheet metal. You need the individual worker to take personal pride in that and know it's built in Montgomery, Alabama, and that's how we win. That's how we all win.
And their enthusiasm was amazing.
It's palpable. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we definitely felt it here in New York. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Good
Very
to see you, Dave.
time.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
As you heard it, President and CEO of Hyundai Motor North America, it is exciting, everything that's happening with the Hyundai Sonata as well as the Genesis. Lots of growth, lots of excitement. So we are really thrilled that you are all here with us. Now, just a couple things to remind you about. At the end of this broadcast, you will see a survey pop up. We would love to hear your feedback about today's broadcast, comments, what you would like to see in our next broadcast that we have here with Hyundai. And we want to thank you so much for joining us here because it's been an exciting morning with the 2015 Hyundai Sonata. I hope you enjoyed everything that we showed you. And again, make sure you give us our feedback. I'm Kristen Burt, live from the Jacob Javits Center in New York City at the New York International Auto Show. We'll see you next time. Great job. Thank you.
Nice job. Nice job.